next. The Knicks taking on the Bucks. For the Knicks, a nice start early. Winners of 2 of their first 3. Bucks, Knicks, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Zach LaVine and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
Here we go.
Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Porter gets the bucket.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Bridges outside. And Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Porter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
It's Hart on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
If Brunson gets space from beyond the arc, expect him to let it fly. He's extremely confident in his abilities.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Nice shot by Turner.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He's got awesome touch, plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Last game out, he had 40. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Let's go with a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, that effort is absolutely fantastic here. I mean, Hart staying active, being persistent, tracking down the rebound, and making sure they get something out of that extra possession.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Takes a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Porter's got 6.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis's hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Green. After the basket by New York. Turner, a screen on Hart. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Bridges outside. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
So it's the Knicks now. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Here's Brunson. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Porter. He's got 6. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. And Giannis throws it down.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. PA?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Porter. Trent on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Trent's shot is off.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Antetokounmpo against Hart. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Pass to Trent. Lets it go from deep. Hart pulls it in. New York trailing. Bridges with it. Now Porter defending. Bridges passes to Brunson. Now Anunoby. Towns a screen on Trent. 4-3. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Anunoby. Towns has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
Here's Brunson. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Towns outside. Hard against Antetokounmpo. Back to Towns. 5 to shoot. And again, New York with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
It's stolen by Hart. Fast break, New York. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Porter looks it over. Trent against Bridges. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For the Knicks, Yabusele comes in for Anunoby, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Pass to Yabusele. Yabusele the screen. Here's Brunson. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8. Inside. Here's Turner. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Turner's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Turner doing a nice job setting himself up for a shot off that pick and roll.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, BA. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Trent from long range, kept alive, and then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
Porter against Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 13.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
There's a screen by Turner. Trent outside. For 3. The 3. Hart pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brunson against Porter. And Jalen Brunson again. And it's a 5-point New York lead.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Porter with it. He's got 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Brunson outside. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Last 2 minutes on my drop 10. Are we down? I'm alone. Yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot, freeze in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10. Are we down? I'm alone. Yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot, freeze in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bitch squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10. Are we down? I'm alone, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot, freeze in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10. Are we down? I'm alone, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot, freeze in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bitch squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10. Are we down?
A line change here for Milwaukee. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Hart. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Portis. To end the run. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Yabusele. Now here's Bridges. And the Knicks, another 3.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Portis. He picked up 10 in his last game. Here's Kuzma. And it's New York with a rebound. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Rollins. McBride covers. The kick out to Kuzma. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Look at Kuzma getting jiggy with the dribble move right there, shaking off the defender and getting his shot up. That is sweet.
Now here's Clarkson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Robinson. Kuzma outside. Three-pointer, no good. Clarkson passes to Robinson. Who poked away. Now Milwaukee moving it up. With 4 on the clock. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Prince.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Gershon Yabusele out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's McBride in at the 1 spot. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Guys, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Kuzma for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Clarkson. Out to Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Prince. Back to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Clarkson's got his second basket.
Checking out the shot clock. It's racing down. Clarkson never panics. Cool as they come.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. New York leading by 13. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, B.A., making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Anthony. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Knicks leading by 13. Bridges on the attack. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass, boy. Wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And, BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
McBride. Oh, the teardrop falls in. McBride's got his second bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Trent to the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Up top, Robinson. Pass to Bridges. And here's McBride. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks trail by 14. Outside Porter. Now Trent. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo inside. Anunoby covering. Here's Trent. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Yabusele. The Knicks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. McBride passes to Bridges. Takes it inside. Yabusele outside. Pass to Robinson. McBride on the wing. He shoots it. Great D that time from Porter. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. It's a 14-point game. Here's Portis. He's off on the layup. New York has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's McBride. Outside Anunoby. Back to Yabusele. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Now here's Porter. The 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist of the night. Knicks leading by 11. Outside McBride. It's Robinson, high post. Portis on him. And Anunoby for 3. New York again can't hit. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
McBride passes to Bridges. And Anunoby for 3. Knocks down the long J. And Anunoby's got 6.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Green's checked in for Kuzma. New York also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title club.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the basket by New York. 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Yabusele. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And they pick up 2. Brunson's got 20.
One of Brunson's best amongst his many weapons, that mid-range J.
Portis with a screen on Yabusele. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Good work defensively by Towns.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Portis.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Giannis driving inside, and he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Brunson looks it over. Great D that time from Porter.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And there's a pick. Now Trent. Over Bridges. That one rolls around and rims out.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Towns. Towns owning it inside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Bucks trail by 14. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Bridges. On the wing, Green. Back to Porter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And another miss by Milwaukee.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 16. Clarkson grabs a miss. Brunson driving. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
Boy, love the assertiveness and commitment from Brunson going to the rack.
Outside, Green. Towns against Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Turner. Floats one up, and the bucket is good from Antetokounmpo in deep. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. Denied.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. Bucks trail by 14. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trent outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. For 3, Bridges hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Nice shot by Bridges. He is bankable from that corner.
Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. Now Trent. He's guarded by Bridges. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Driving in. Trent outside. The 3 is up. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. Anunoby for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him. Trent outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Bridges. Trent's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Bridges outside. Fires from deep. And so it's the New York Knicks with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they're finding out anyone can win on any night. That said, once they've adjusted, watch out. Lots of firepower on this roster.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers.
Rawr.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Brunson. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Towns. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys?
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Hart, the kick out to Brunson. Towns a screen on Porter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Can't get it to fall. Now 10 for 14 from the floor. Trent against Anunoby. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Turner from the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 7 assists in the game. Pass to Towns. Out to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns. Turner covers with the 10-footer. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
For a big guy like Towns to have that mid-range game in his bag, that's a big-time weapon for their offense.
Pass to Porter. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing. Knicks leading by 23. Now here's Anunoby. Green covering. Tries a 10-footer. Anunoby can't get it to go.
That one hurts. Point-blank range, you've got to capitalize on.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 18. The rebound by Bridges.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside Brunson. To the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Brunson against Porter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brunson. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Porter with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Porter with a screen on Towns. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Trent. Tipped.
Those razor-sharp defensive instincts. Bridges really has a knack for anticipating plays.
Brunson finds Anunoby. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice! Big finish! Man!
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Knicks leading by 21. Now it's Hart. 6 points for him. Pass to Bridges. Towns on a screen. From downtown. New York again can't hit.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. Antetokounmpo outside, and they double up Antetokounmpo. Trent right side. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
That free throw good from Brunson. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's Brunson. 25 points in the game. Porter against Brunson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Trent. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
New York making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Here's Bridges. He's got 7. Yabusele a screen on Trent. 6 to shoot. And Yabusele slams it in.
A developing part of Bridges' game. Great job facilitating in the pick and roll there.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Brunson. Up top Yabusele. Brunson is doubled. Back to Yabusele. Pass to Hart. Launches a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Porter from outside. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Towns. Now here's Bridges. Oh, stolen by Turner. Outside, Green with the drive. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Porter against Brunson. Yabusele a screen on Porter. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New York?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Kuzma subbed in for Green. Porter against Brunson. Porter, the pass to Trent. To the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Here's Brunson, and it's New York scoring again.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here's Kuzma. Not going to go that time. To the left side wing. Towns down low. Turner covers, and they double up Brunson for three. Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
To the middle. Tipped and stolen by Bridges. Porter against Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. Now Towns. Shoots a fadeaway. It's hauled in by Portis. And so Porter will bring it up for Milwaukee. Now here's Portis. And here's Kuzma. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Porter against Brunson. Outside Hart. Towns outside. Lets the three fly. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Count that one.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And there it is for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Porter. He's got 9. Pass to Turner. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 31 points.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Back to Porter. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Both teams will make substitutions. $19 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson against Prince. And here's Clarkson. Fires the 3. No good that time. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for New York, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Clarkson outside. And the three off target. The Bucks shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Kuzma. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Clarkson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Rollins passes to Kuzma. Now Antetokounmpo. Buries it down low. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Now here's Clarkson. Over Prince. And it's Clarkson missing.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Taurean Prince has played for a number of teams so far. He's handled each experience like a total pro, Clark.
Yeah, that's the impression I get, B.A. I mean, he's somebody that welcomes every new opportunity in this league. Plays with a maturity and joy that helps any team. He's just a basketball player, understands his role, and relishes that wherever he is.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Green's checked in for Kuzma. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Bucks making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Clarkson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Here's Rollins. McBride covers. Inside. Here's Portis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
And the second free throw is good. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Here's Rollins after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
Robinson, a screen on Green. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Clarkson finds Anunoby. Towns on a screen. From behind the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here's Kuzma. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. And the Bucks with some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Trent comes in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. New York also changing it up. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Kolek comes in for McBride. New York has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Kicks it out Towns. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Turner passes to Trent. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Now here's Green. Fader on the way, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Porter against Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Porter. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Sneaking out to the corner, Porter Jr. He's somebody you cannot afford to lose track of.
It's Hart on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Towns for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo outside. Launches it. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. And Turner with the block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Now here's Anunoby. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place. How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives him.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Kolek. Hart from long range. Rebounded by Trent.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 6. Now Turner from outside the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Towns on a screen. Here's Kolek. No good on the 3. And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. Turner, a screen on Towns. Trent finds Turner. 2 points. That one goes. Turner's got 20 points.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Clarkson outside. Screen by Hart. Jacks up a 3. And it's Clarkson missing.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Porter gets the bucket.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Now here's Trent. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kolek. Pass to Anunoby. To end the drought. Towns. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
Outside Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Towns looking for an opening. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Rollins passes to Kuzma. Here's Prince. Anthony left side. Kuzma outside. 4 on the clock. Over Yabusele. And another miss by Milwaukee. Knicks leading by 21.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Here's Rollins. To the inside. Here's Anthony. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
Outside McBride. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. We came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.